What's up, Dominators? Welcome back to the ShiHai channel, and today I present to you an in-depth guide on V-EB14, post-EVB, V-EB14 Altmile deck recipe review, I guess, of the deck. So it's Altmile. V-EB14 features, the three clans, which is Paladin Altmile, Neonectar, Asha, and Chronojet as Gearchron. Gearchron is Chronojet. Either way, whatever. So we brought back the old Team Tri-3 clans and all of that. So we're gonna go through why Altmile is actually one of the best, if not the best, in the set, and why is it considered a tier 1 deck in standard. So in premium, we're not going to talk about it because I don't really play premium that much. But in standard, as I have play tested it, it's really, really strong. It's one of the best grade 2 games in the whole standard at all, because you get free pluses and all that. And the grade 3 skill is really strong as well in terms of giving your rearguard the power, crit, and defensive power as well for when you're guarding for your opponent's turn. So let's just jump right into it. I have a lot of people asking me why Altmile is really a tier 0 deck, and I don't think they grasp the essence of it and why it's so strong. So that's one of the reasons why I actually want to make this video, to educate my viewers and those people that don't understand why Altmile is a tier 1 deck. So yeah, okay. First, we're just gonna run through this, the layout of the deck. As usual, we are not gonna do it physically because I don't have it yet. I don't have the physical deck due to the lockdown of Singapore. So we're just gonna do it manually in terms of digitally. So yeah, here's the deck. Should pop out on the top right or top left of the screen. Might not be very good quality, but hopefully you can see what I'm running and the essence of the deck. What are the important pieces we're going to go through. So okay, I'm going to try to explain this as best I can and not to digress too much. So let's just jump right into it. First, we have new grade 3, the VR, of course, Aero Divine Knight Altmile. And if you're wondering, yes, I do have the app right here. I have no idea what the names and some of the skills. I do know the skills, but I don't know the names. So I'm just going to use the app to help me translate all that. Alright, so continuous Vanguard Circle skill. If this is a Vanguard Circle, you have no face-up cards in the damage zone, or a grade 2 units gain power plus 10k, shield plus 5k, and if your soul has Altmile, those units gain crit plus 1. So essentially, what does this mean? It gives your board, if you have no face-up counterblast, all of your grade 2 units gain 10k power, which is basically a free 20k column. And at the same time, it gains additional 5k shield. So when you're guarding during your opponent's turn and you have no face-up counterblast, it's really a free 10k intercept depending on which card you're running. If you're running vanilla 10k, vanilla grade 2's 10k shield, they are considered 15k shields, which is really, really strong. And with the combination of Starlight Vanillist, which enables your grade 2 to boost and gain intercept, is really, really, really strong. So carry on. X once per turn VR, the second skill, is Count plus Soul plus 1. Call up to 1 grade 2 each from your deck and your rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. So this allows you to constantly keep replenishing your field even after you're guarded from your opponent's attacks. Like let's just say you use an intercept or 2 and your board is left with 2 or 3 units. You're able to use the Altmile skill to at least replenish your skill, replenish your units back onto the field, and it filters a card from the deck because it calls a grade 2 both from the deck and from the drop zone. So you don't really need to be too wary. As you can see, some of my from the deck list, it's really weird where I run an excessive amount of grade 2s, and yeah, it's a really excessive amount of grade 2s because I feel that most of the deck runs on grade 2s, and it's really imperative that your grade 2 turn is really strong so that you're able to push your opponent early on, and then when you run up to grade 3, it's pressuring your opponent to either guard or you just die even if you check triggers. So yeah, okay, moving on to the Trial Deck grade 3. So we run 4 of the new VR, of course, it's too strong. The Trial Deck one is not that spectacular as the VR, but it's still good. First skill, it's continuous Vanguard Circle, Rearguard Circle during your turn. If you have no face-up cards, this unit gains 15k power. So it's okay, I guess. It's a free 28k attacker, especially on grade 2 turn. If you do call your Suleiman, it's good, it's strong. 28k attacker when your opponent's grade 1 or grade 2 with 8k base, 9k base, or 10k base. Wow, 20k guard, sure, or even more. Second skill, X once per turn, count plus 1, discard card from your hand, search your deck for 2 grade 2 cards, reveal them, add them to your hand, shuffle your deck. So good things about this is that it procs cards that are on place from hand, such as Liver Up, we'll get to later. So Liver Up only procs from hand. While most of the cards in the grade 2s other than Liver Rod usually block from on place effects, but other than that I think this is the only good card to search out, which is Liver Rod. But other than that, yeah, we are running the TD deck just for backup, in a sense where you really cannot write into your VR, you're running the TD, and then if you do draw into your VR, you're able to second write it and you would have the grade 3 Altmile in the soul. So for consistency wise, I run 2 TDs, 4 of the new VR. So yeah, it's a bit low grade 3 count, but you do have a grade 1 searcher. So yeah, what's it called? Suleiman. I don't know Suleiman. Sorry. I have bad names. Sisyllus, right? You have Sisyllus to check for top 5 and a grade 3 to hand discard card. So really good. Alright, moving on to the grade 2. So it's gonna get a bit messy here now. So I'll just try to best break it down for you guys by going through the new cards or the more important cards first, and then we're gonna get through down the layers. So first we have Liver Rod, and we're gonna talk about Liver Rod, of course. Absolute Blade Knight Liver Rod. Previously a very good Altmile card in G series, where on attack you count +1. If you're brave, you superior call another great different deck other than himself. It's almost the same thing as now, but instead, Vanguard when placed from hand, count +1, search your deck for 1 grade 2, call it to open Vanguard circle and shuffle your deck. So take note, it's an open Vanguard circle only. And then if you have no face-up cards in your damage zone, you can pay the cost of a Soul +1 instead of count +1. So it's free, it's really legit free, and it's the best grade 2 turn you're ever gonna get. Ideally, you wanna write into Suleiman, so you can check top 7 for Altmile, call it, and then call Liver Rod, pay the cost of Soul +1 or count +1, either one, and then you're able to search your deck for probably either Starlight Runner List or any other card that will help you to rush and crush during a grade 2 turn. So 4 off in this deck is a must. Liver Rod is like absolute staple. You don't have to cut it up from the deck at all. Alright, moving on to Counter Offensive Knight Suleiman, a really good card back in G series as well. It is basically this Suleiman and Liver Rod is like the gay and Bedivere of this deck, where you're combined together and you nut out of your opponent basically. So when placed, Vanguard circle only, when placed. Do have top 7 cards, search up to 1 card with Altmile in its card name, call it to Vanguard circle and shuffle your deck. So this reiterates the point of where I only run 6 grade 3s, because this is a grade 3 searcher in a sense as well, because you check top 7, ideally you want to write into it. And then Vanguard circle, when it attacks you Soul +1, you return that Vanguard in another column to your hand, and this unit against 5k at the end of battle. So what does this mean? If it's on the Vanguard circle and you actually use the skill you obviously have to use the skill and check top 7 for Altmile, call it, and then once you attack with it and you use your Vanguard to attack, Soul +1, you bounce the Altmile back to your hand, so you have a guaranteed grade 3, right? So it's really strong, and you gain 5k in the process as well. So it's like, wow. Come on, free power, free pluses, why not, right? I mean, this card's amazing, and I think in dire situations where you really need to bounce like a grade 1 or a grade 3 on the field, because most of the grade 2s are going to be used as beaters or interceptors during grade 3 turns, so you can bounce your grade 1s and grade 3s to keep it in your hand for whatever shield value or continuous riding onto your Vanguard. So yeah, this card is really good. 4 off, we do not cut it from the deck. Alright, going back to V-EB14, a really old card, which is called High Dog Breeder Akane. So Vanguard circle, sorry. When placed, count +1, search for 1 Pongo and call it to Vanguard circle, shuffle your deck. So good things about this is that you're able to pay the cost for a count +. That's one of the reasons why we actually run, and it's a free +1 to the field if you on place count +1 call Pongal during grade turn is for the Rush Crush. Second skill, continuous Vanguard circle during a battle that was boosted by High Beast. Pongal is a High Beast. This is against power +3k. So the 3k is negligible, you can neglect it. It's a 21k attacker, but if you're on grade 2, you're rushing your opponent at 8k base, still doesn't matter, still 15k guard. So the 21k doesn't really matter that much. So 3 off because we like to use up the counter blast in any case, and it's a filter from the deck. So count on place, you count +1. Plus, good thing is a Vanguard circle skill, so you're able to use it for a free tutor, and at the same time allows you to soul charge because of Pongo skill, which we'll get to later. Alright, so 3 off of High Dog Breeder Akane. Moving on, we got quite an old card as well. So this card ties in well in terms of filling the job for Akane, but in the later part of the game during a grade 3 turn, right? It's called Knight of Determination Lamara. So let's just say you're a very unlucky chap. You got crit in grade 1, you got crit in grade 2. So you're on 4, 5 damage, depending, whatever. You're riding up to grade 3, you realize they have like what 3 excess counterblasts for some reason, because you know your opponents are good standard player. Wow, check crit. So you're unable to fulfill the conditions of having all of your face up counterblasts face down. You're able to call this guy called Knight of Determination Lamarak and use up all your counterblasts. Skill X Rearguard Circle, take note it's once per turn. You have 5 or more units, you counterblast 1 and this unit gains 10k at the end of turn. So you're able to force 2 on this unit. If you're a Grade 3 in Soul, it's a 3 crit unit. You can counterblast as many times as you want as long as you have 5 or more units on the field. And this unit gains 10k for each counterblast you actually use. And after that, once using all of your counterblasts, Altmile skill is active. I don't see why not. It's a really good card. 2 copies, max. You don't need any more. Even this thing dies, you can always call it back. You know, you can call it from the deck, you can call it from the drop zone because of your Vanguard skill, which is Altmile. Counterblast so fast, call a Grade 2 from the deck or from the drop zone. 2 off max. Moving on to Galatine. Yes, Knight of Silence Galatine. Reasons why I actually run this card, 1 off, is because of the Grade 2 rush. So let's just say against a clan that likes to rush as in terms of the Grade 2 turn as well. Even though you're going first, you wouldn't want to take excessive amount of damage, and if your opponent's a luck sucker, you know, if they check crit, you're unable to guard or whatever. Galatine actually really helps sometimes because it's just a free 10k vanilla card. Obviously, you don't want to ride into it. It's the worst feeling ever riding into Galatine. You ideally want to ride Suema Liver. But Galatine as a Rearguard Circle skill, Rearguard Circle, Rearguard. Okay, whatever, yeah, as a Rearguard, it's really good because with Altmile skill, it's actually a 15k interceptor. So it's good in a sense where you're able to, you know, block 1 attack, probably if it's a 15k guard. Like, let's just say you're going against Ravon and, you know, your 8k base, their whatever is 19k base for some reason. Let's just say they are Force 1 or not Force 1, XL2, XL1, whatever. So you're able to block their 1 attack with just 1 intercept, which is really good. So 1 off just in case in terms of preventing rush. And then moving on, we got Starlight Vandalist. Actually supposed to go to this card first because it's more recent in the set, but oh, by the way, Galatine is a 1 off. Sorry, I forgot to mention the quantity, so it's 1. Starlight Vandalist 2. I see people run 4 and people run the Starlight Vandalist Searcher. Why? You have no reason to run Starlight Vandalist as a Searcher because Liverrock searches it out. Your Vanguard Altmile searches it out. Even if your Grade 2 turn is not that good, you still have Akane to fall back on, you have Fleuryman to fall back on. So even if you can't call it during Grade 2 turn, it's fine. You can call it off your Grade 3. You don't have to run the Starlight Vandalist Searcher. It's bad. I'm just going to outright say it's bad. So Starlight Vandalist is not 4 off as well. Please do not run 4 off. Why is people running 4 off when you can tag other good cards inside? Because you can always get it back. Remember Altmile skill, the only way you can't get it back is because it flies to the damage zone, but the probability of that happening is quite low. That's one of the reasons why I run 2 as a contingency in case 1 actually flies to the damage zone. You got another one to always resurrect back from the dead, which is basically the drop zone. Skill, alright, I'm sorry, I'm digressing. Continuous Rearguard Circle, if you have no face-up cards in the damage zone, all of your Grade 2s, all Rearguard Circle gain boost and can intercept from the back row. What? For a double rare, this card is amazing. It's what carrying the deck right now. So on your Grade 2 turn, you're able to call it, you're able to rush with 20k columns because you're able to boost. And then if your opponent decides to rush you back, just intercept. As long as you got no face-up counterblast. Wow. And on your Altmile turn, all your Grade 2s gain 10k power, 5k shield. So this enables all your Grade 2s to become 50k shields on the board. If you have 5 Grade 2s on the shield, 5 Grade 2s on the field, it's a free 50k shield for you. Wow. And against deck that says, oh, you're unable to guard from your hand, or you need to guard with 2 or 3 or more cards from the hand. Sure, I just intercept 50k shield. Free, not, I wouldn't say it's free, but you get what I mean, right? You understand the importance of this card and how it's so strong. I see the reasons why people run the Starlight Vandalist Searcher, but there's no reason. For cost of Counterblast 1 to search Starlight Vandalist, sure, but you have other users like Lamarok to apply more pressure, so why are you not running that? So 2 off as Starlight Vandalist, I think it's the max. You can run 3 if you're really scared that, you know, you're going against like Narukami or something, you're able to bind. But Narukami is most of the time now is binding from the front row only. So just put Starlight Mariners in the back row or Bears at the back of the Vanguard, which is untouchable. It probably wouldn't get retired at all unless like clans such as like Bot retire, like Murakumo or Kagero Blade Master. Then that's the different story we're gonna get into. So 2 maximum, you don't have to run more. Moving on, we run 1 copy of Blaster Blade. So my Bunshin, Tachiya de Boku no Bunshin. So Blaster Blade is really good because I just want to say that your Great Toast turn is really strong if you actually ride Blaster Blade as a Vanguard and you have 4 or more rear guards, it actually gives 1 crit already. So that's one of the reasons why I run it. Second reason is for the skill, which is when plays Counterblast Soul Blast, chill 1 opponent rear guard in front of retire, which is to directly counter moderate Shadow Paladin decks. So Shadow Paladin has this annoying Grade 2 card, 5k base, the green color bird. Is it called Invest Falcon? I'm not too sure, it looks like a falcon to me. Skill, it's basically for the cost of intercepting your opponent's rearguard's attacks will not hit your Vanguard. So it's really annoying to deal with, especially if your rearguards is a very big column and like Lamarok and you have a force 2, so to apply the pressure, you ideally want to get rid of that stupid bird, and you can do it at the expense of your counterblast because you need all the counterblasts to be face down. So obviously you can call Blaster Blade off this off Altmile skill and use the skill to get rid of the bird. So yeah, 1 copy. That's the basis of reason. I mean, it's a good grade to ride. Plus a lot of pressure. If you can get it as a Vanguard, you can get not Lamarok, you can get Livarot, you can get Akane. You have basically 4 units already. So yeah, it's pretty good. Moving on, 1 copy of Dia Connect Dragon. So this card is really expensive right now and I don't have it at all. But it serves the same purpose as Akane, almost. So skill when placed, you have another unit in the same column, you soul charge 1. If it's a trigger, this unit gains 10k at the end of turn. So we run this because number 1, soul charging power, number 2, it's grade 2. Number 3, if you soul charge trigger, it refunds back the trigger because it gains 10k. So it's really good. If you have a nut hand, such as like 2 liver rods on your grade 2 turn, you're able to call it off. If you are lucky enough, you'll soul charge grade 3 so that on your out mountain, you're already seeing your opponent for like 3 crits already, or 2 crits with your rear guards. So it's really strong. 1 copy. Last but not least, I think should be the last grade 2. Yes, Knight of Gage Scheme Degnus. So this card is a promo. It's gonna come out really soon. I'm not too sure for English, but for Japanese, it's gonna come out in Volume 8 for short tournaments where you participate in them and then they give you the tournament pack. Skill auto rearguard circle at the beginning of the main phase, unit gains power plus 5k. So yeah, free 5k. Who would have won it? Just take it. And then if you have no face up cards in your damage zone, you can't charge 1. So this is good against decks that damage deny. Let's just say you are 3 damage and your opponent is on GBD or any other card that applies a lot of crit pressure, like let's just say 2 or 3 crits, and you don't want to take the damage because you lose. So this card helps you to continuously enable you to use your Altmile skill every time because you do not have any face-up counter blast and you don't want to take any damage from your opponent, or your opponent keeps damage denying you. This card helps out a lot, and it's a free 15k attacker / booster because you have Starlight Mariners on the field to boost and intercept from back row. So it's really good. 1 copy, I think it's fine. You don't really have to run more. If you want to run, maximum 2. Alright, so that's basically for the grade 2s. I run a number of 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. What? How many grade 2s? Sorry. Let me recount. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 grade 2s. Yes. That's a shit ton of grade 2s for the deck. So it's almost half the deck in terms of 50 cards. 19 grade 2s. For grade 1s, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to get right into it. We got Pongal. When placed, if you have a unit in the same column, almost the same with Dire Connect Dragon, but instead you soul charge 1, but instead of getting 10k, if you hit the trigger unit in the soul charge, you gain 5k instead. So yeah, you hit the trigger unit, instead of gaining 10k, you gain 5k. I think it's fine. It refunds half of the trigger cost, and it's a free soul charge in a sense where you call it off Akane or you call it from your hand, it's fine. And you can always bounce it back at the end of the turn where you attack with Suleiman, like Suleiman on attack skill. Soba's bounce Pongal in the other column, so you get a free 10k shield back. So 4 off. And last but not least, Sisterless. I think I've got through this before. That's one of the reasons why you can run a low 6 grade 3s count because of Sisterless. The first skill, take note, continuous Vanguard Rearguard skill during your turn. You have no face up cards in the damage zone. This unit gains power plus 5k. If you are starting second and you write this card, technically you don't have any face up card in the damage zone, so it's actually a 13k attacker. So yes, it works. Yes, it's a 13k attacker because it's starting second. You're able to whack your opponent for 13k, and your opponent's on probably 8k base. Got 15k is still considered one pass, so 20k for no pass. Second skill, pretty simple. I don't really want to get into it, but Vanguard Rearguard on place, check top 5, add a grade 3, added, discard a card. Basically, that's grade 3 subject. Alright, so trigger wise, I'm going to go into triggers now. 12 crits, 4 heals. Reasons why we don't run draw triggers is because this deck is so pressurizing already. You wouldn't want to check the draw. You would want to check the crits. And in this set, it comes with the new Sentinel crits. So just run them. Sentinel, it's a 30k shield crit. Yes. Bad against Valkyrian decks, but whatever. Sure, who plays Valkyrian these days? Sorry. I know there are some hardcore Valkyrian players out there, but in terms of meta, we're still in Narukami, Vanquisher meta, where we got a dash of like Rivere and some random decks such as Nova's God Hand still existing. We got Asha and we got Chrono Jet. So this 12 crit build is really strong because you apply so much pressure already that your opponent is unable to guard if you are actually checking the crits on a grade 3 turn, and applying so much pressure in terms of your columns being like 40 to 50k to 60k depending on how many triggers you check. It's really hard for your opponent to keep up. So just run the 12 crit build, try it out for yourselves, and get back to me on whether it's really strong. You have to try it out for yourself. I've tried both builds in which I run the draw triggers and I run the crit triggers. So draw triggers do help in a sense where you're guarding for like really big attacks like 80 to 90k, but it's really rare to see some units or some clans actually reaching that amount of power. So the crits apply more pressure, and even if it doesn't apply more pressure, in terms of getting the shield value down, because to a 30k shield value for a Sentinel crit, you still have 50k free shields on the board. Take note, your Altmile, all the grade 2s gain additional 5k shield. Wow, amazing. So just run the crits, it's no harm. 12 crit is the way to go. 4 heals, obviously, because heals, you still run heals for reasons, consistency. You don't want to run 16 crits. Actually, you can try out 16 crits if you're balls deep enough, but obviously for consistency wise, 12 crit 4 heals is the way to go. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for listening to me my in-depth Altmile deck recipe. In a sense, I'll be posting more videos soon once I get my proper mic and proper camera, in which they are coming soon, hopefully, by next week. Yeah, next week or in 2 weeks' time. It's really hard to say because of the coronavirus that delays a lot of shipping and all that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching Dominators. I hope you have a great day. Stay at home, wash your hands, don't go out. You can always play Vanguard online and just wait for this thing to blow over so that we can get the content back up again. But for now, this is V-Shai, and I'm out. Peace!